So my previous video had a little talk about the record albums that I've been playing in the first couple weeks of January, and since I tend to babble a little bit when I talk about these things, it wouldn't all fit into one video that could be posted on YouTube. YouTube has a length limitation of 10 minutes. So if you're still with me, if it still matters at all, or if you're the least bit curious about what's been going on here, here are some of the records that I was playing in the last couple weeks of December 2009. Most of these I was playing while I was grading final exams for my classes. So without further ado, here's a quick run through of the records I was playing at the end of last year. So this album here, Artful Dodgers, Rave On, this came out 1980 when I was in high school. They were pretty popular in the Cleveland area, although I'm not sure they're too well known outside of that. They put out 3 really good, solid records. One self-titled, the other one called Honor Among Thieves, and then this one called Rave On. And then that was pretty much it. But while it lasted, it was a good ride. And the Fix, Reach the Beach. I have long been a Fix fan. Got into them my first couple years of college, actually. This is a good one. Not only good music on there, but pretty cool record cover. Songs like Saved by Zero, One Thing Leads to Another, the title track. I was playing this one for my daughter the other day. Sometimes she runs around the house and I tease her about being bad to the bone. So she had never heard the song before, so I brought her down here and sort of played it for her and at least proved to her that I wasn't just making up silly stuff like that. John Hartford. Probably most people's most recent exposure to John Hartford is with the soundtrack for Oh Brother, Where Art Thou. Generally, I just love this guy. He's got a quirky sense of humor and plays a banjo and a fiddle and various other instruments. And half the time his records are just him and a couple people hanging out playing together. He's into riverboats. He's captained riverboats before. Just a really interesting character. And I can't say I like every single one of his records, but I like many of them. Santana's Greatest Hits. Self-explanatory there. This one my daughter picked out. We were at a flea market together, and she was looking through albums with me, and she picked that album out. She doesn't know Electric Light Orchestra, and she certainly doesn't know that album, but she knows that cover, having just seen The Wizard of Oz. So she asked if we could get it. Sure. So we've sort of experimented with things like that together, and it's an interesting way of getting her exposed to new music. New to her, anyway. Buck Owens in London. Not quite sure what people will make of that, but I will admit right here I'm a fan of classic country. Johnny Cash, Merle Haggard, Willie Nelson, Buck Owens. Take those guys any day. This album, sparked by a conversation on Facebook between Kevin and Dave and a few other people. Emerson, Lake and Palmer's Brain Salad Surgery. Fantastic Geiger cover there. It's good on both sides, actually. But conversation started up about this album and Carnival 9 in particular, and I had to get it out and play it. Rare Earth, Get Ready. This probably has the 21-minute version. Yeah, 21 minutes and 30-second version of Get Ready. Rock and Roll's first extended mix. Patti Smith here. I'm not always in the mood for Patti Smith, but when I am, this is a fabulous record. Fabulous, fabulous Patti Smith record. Her version of Gloria and Redondo Beach, Land, epic song Land. Good stuff. There's a record by Pearl Harbor and the Explosions, and I can honestly say that I guess I've always been more fond of that name than I have been of the band, but they're not bad. They're not bad. Just kind of a pop band, female singer. Can't remember her name, but it's kind of fun stuff. Probably my favorite Rush album right there, 2112. Bit of a concept record. I love this. Got this on LP and on CD. Play it wherever I want. Eric Clapton's Backless. Good Clapton album from 78 or so. Promises. Tulsa Time. Great cover too. This was an album that, this is my first album by the Psychedelic Furs. This is the album that got me into them. The album Forever Now came out in 82, I think. And that was my exposure to them. Kind of dug them after that. President Gas, Forever Now, Love My Way. Produced by Todd Rundgren. Good album. This one came out in high school. This is actually the Psychedelic Furs' first record. It came out when I was in high school, but I didn't know about it at that point. I didn't even know about the Psychedelic Furs. So I've since gone back and picked that up. Good album there as well. Aerosmith, Toys in the Attic. Sort of an ultra classic record there. Songs like Walk This Way and the title song, Sweet Emotion, stuff like that. Never get tired of that record. Todd Rundgren, a wizard, a true star. Stuff on there like Sometimes I Don't Know and Just One Victory. I think Just One Victory was a candidate for our class song. Didn't make it, but I think it was a candidate. Julian Cope, formerly of the Teardrop Explodes. I don't have a lot of his stuff. I've got a couple solo records. I like them. I think the tune that people might recognize on this one is World Shut Your Mouth. Elvis Costello and the Attractions, Imperial Bedroom. I kind of got into Elvis Costello in the latter part of high school from my friend Leslie. This came out shortly after I graduated, but it's a great Elvis Costello record. Shabby Doll, Beyond Belief, Pigeon English, lots of great stuff on there. This one came out when I was in high school. I have always been a Bowie fan, and I remain a Bowie fan to this day. Great record here. Bowie's always been kind of a changeling, always reinventing himself, and certainly did so on this record as he's done on so many records. Scary Monsters, title song, great title song from that. Ashes to Ashes, Fashion, just a really good record. Up the Hill Backwards, I think, is on that. Alright, last but not least, Queen's jazz album. I like just about everything I have by Queen, but if I had to pinpoint a favorite album of theirs, I guess it would be this one. Stuff on there, Bicycle and Fat Bottom Girls and Fun It, and Don't Stop Me Now. Well, anyway, that's it. And now I have to put them all away.